Well, it looks as though things are heating up in a large way, and it is something that we have been talking about on this channel for a while now. And things are getting interesting, and we're going to be talking about it. We're going to be addressing it, really kind of breaking it down as well. So, with that being said, welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. And also, if you guys are not in the free Discord at this point, what are you guys waiting for? There is so much information in there, so much valuable insights as well. So definitely join it. It's the -- free Discord out there around crypto as well. I put everything on that. And with that being said, let's dive on in. So US politics it's only going to become a much bigger topic as we do get closer to November. But crypto itself has become a hot topic. And I feel as though it's not only just to get votes, but I also believe that crypto is now becoming a big political weapon, not just in the US elections, but around the world. As we look at other leaders in the world, they are looking at crypto heavily. They are looking at blockchain-based payments. They are looking at exchanges around crypto. They want to be at the forefront of this. And it's very clear at this point that there is a big push from the BRICS to utilize digital assets, digital currencies, and really kind of get rid of these swift antiquated rails and utilize digital rails that are new, that are faster, that are cheaper, that are, a lot more efficient. And that's putting a lot of pressure on the US because for the longest time, or the overall view of, what the US has been doing has been, all right, well, who cares about crypto? Let's just keep attacking it through regulators. We need to protect the monopoly system. And that can only go on for so long until all of these other nations are like, well, why aren't we utilizing this? Why aren't we pushing for crypto? Because it just makes sense. It's clear. The technology is there. And that's exactly what's happening at this point. But has the US been putting up a front and secretly utilizing crypto and adopting it and really kind of planning around it? In my opinion, they have, and I've talked about this on multiple occasions. But now, as you guys do see on my screen, Kamala Harris backing measures to help grow Bitcoin and digital assets in the US, even though we haven't really seen much at all from the Dem side of things to really kind of back crypto and help it grow. In fact, they've just been stifling it, attacking it all from every single front. And so I just find this very funny, but also around the same time period, we have Trump saying we must stay at the forefront of crypto. If not, China will take the lead to power our country into the future, including the growing electricity demands of AI and cryptocurrencies, a topic that's becoming increasingly important. We must stay at the forefront. If we don't, China and other countries will take the lead in both AI and crypto. And I actually do agree with this statement. We're going to listen closely to it as well. So listen close.
Upon taking office, I will do rapid approvals for new energy infrastructure, and we will embrace all forms of energy, including nuclear. Nuclear is a great energy. This plant is making some things that I just got to see, and it's incredible what you've done, what Gary and the family have done, the level of complexity, the level of detail, the power that we're talking about is incredible. To power our country into the future, including the electricity demands of AI and cryptocurrencies, which is a very big subject. It's coming up more and more, and we have to stay at the top. We want to be right at the forefront. Otherwise, China and other countries will take it over. That's both of them, AI and crypto. We will make a historic commitment to bring in advanced, small, modular nuclear reactors online. Building these massive plants that cost $20 billion and don't even get built like we had recently in a couple of other states. I won't mention the states, but they had 2 plants that got so out of control with cost overruns, massive nuclear plants. No, we're going to do small reactors, small nuclear, we call it. France does that. France does very well with that. They do small, and if they need more, they build a second one, a third one, a fourth one. They hook them up together. With the help of companies like yours, these can be built ultra safe, they're ultra clean, and they're very low cost, but they are absolutely safe.
So there you guys have it. And again, as we really look at what's happening here, yes, it's the typical, politician discussion around what they're, planning on doing, It's election year. Let's just be honest. This is exactly what happens around elections, but also it's true. Like, listen, if we don't get behind some of these technological advancements, what's going to happen? Other nations are going to push forward. Other nations are going to start to look into the technology. They're going to adopt it. And that's exactly what's happening right now. In fact, we continue to see big moves being made around crypto and crypto adoption. So I do believe that as we really look at the US, yes, we need to start pushing forward. But outside of this, what does this pertain to, what I initially said in the beginning of this video, which is, guess what? It's unfolding. The plan is unfolding. Things that we have talked about is unfolding. Well, let's talk about that. Let's go over here. So a golden week, spooky hours. Big shout to Gold Telegraph for this. The reserve currency is America's ultimate hall pass, an excuse to borrow without limits and spend like a pack of drunken pirates. Now they're so deep in the bottle, buried in debt on all fronts, that they're freezing and confiscating sovereign assets while their twin deficits spiral out of control. Having the world's reserve currency is not a right, it is a privilege. Why have so many people forgotten this fact? The Western world should be very fearful of this move in gold. It is one of the most feared assets on the planet for a reason. The US dollar is now at an all-time low measured against gold. Things don't happen overnight, but it is hard to stop a train when it is in motion. Global reserve currency since 1450. And look at the time period here. Do you guys see it? Yeah. The days of the US reserve currency are coming to a interesting point in time where if we go back in time to every single reserve currency, there is a new reserve currency knocking on the door. If we are going off of history. Now, this time around, I don't believe that we are gearing up for a new reserve currency. I think that we are going to move away from reserve currencies. I've talked about this on multiple occasions on this channel. I believe that we are now witnessing the evolution of reserve currencies themselves. Remember what a reserve currency really is. It's something that is needed when we need to move value around the world. It needs to retain its value because we don't have instant settlement. Once you have instant settlement, you no longer need reserve currencies. The need for a reserve currency gets completely dropped off. That's why we really look at what cryptocurrencies, specifically a lot of these digital assets and the solutions around these digital assets, what they really do for payments. When you have something settled in seconds, you no longer need a reserve currency. It completely breaks the entire cycle of finance as we know it. And we usher into a new era of finance, a new era of the monetary system as well. And one thing that I have been talking about around a reserve currency is we need some big event to move away from the current financial system, away from the current reserve currency as well. Over here, and I did include this in a recent video, we have the stages being set for the biggest financial crash in history. And I said, what does this really build for? It builds for the reset to a digital financial system. I've talked about this on multiple fronts, and I continue to talk about it and warn you guys because as we really look at what's going on, yes, this is building up to that big event. Even more recently, on August 19th, we have breaking news: China and the United States to appoint contact people to deal with any future financial stress events. Interesting. You should be asking, why now? And yes, as you guys do see here from Bloomberg.com, China, US, team up on contact group to handle financial stress. Two sides shared names of contacts during Shanghai meeting. So why are they doing this now? Are they preparing for financial stress events? 100%. I've talked about it, right? As we look at central banks and banks themselves, liquidity is constricted. And now we're starting to see a few things breaking. It's only a matter of time, in my opinion, until we see that big catastrophic event around finance, leading to the reset of our entire monetary system to a digital monetary system. Over here, they're now up to 47 countries that are willing to join BRICS Plus. All will use the new digital rails, not SWIFT. Big shout out to Chad Steingraber. And yes, this is the secret sauce behind BRICS. Everyone is always focused on what BRICS are doing, how they're moving back against the dollar, how de-dollarization is going to affect everything. I'm looking at what the BRICS are actually doing. They're moving against the US financial system, they're moving against SWIFT, and they're utilizing new technologies to do so. And by the way, over here, more than 50 countries could accept the BRICS payment system. This happened on August 21st, followed by, as well, 159 countries set to adopt BRICS' new payment system. That is absolutely insane. As we look at what's going on here, the BRICS new payment system is becoming a big problem for the US. But remember what this new payment system is based on: digital currencies, digital assets. And as we look at that, what is the US going to do? Well, there's no choice for them to start moving forward on digital currencies, digital assets. Now, also over here, we have global XRP rising. This is from Rob Cunningham. Now, again, they're more so looking at this 159 countries set to adopt BRICS new payment system. And they're saying like, all right, that's it. XRP is involved here. It's XRP. It's this. It's not about XRP. It's about the entire landscape around finance changing. Yes, XRP will have a big role to fill. Yes, XRP, in my opinion, will be very successful in this entire evolution happening. But it's not just about XRP. It's about what's going on around our financial system. Yes, XRP is very valuable. I even said it over here as we do really kind of look at that reset. I said, think about what the BIS announced this year, the Finternet, i.e. the Internet of Value, something Ripple has been pushing since day one. The plan has already been in place and it's already starting to roll out. This is also why I personally hold XRP still. From all the research I've done, it's clear that there is a role for it to fill. Yes, it doesn't have to be all the money. It doesn't have to be the one that, is centered on everything. All it has to do is really kind of, when we really look at XRP, 1%, 10% of what we are seeing now, if it is on XRP, if it is utilizing XRP, just 1 to 10%, a very minuscule amount, XRP will be extremely valuable and XRP will be massive. That's why I personally look at XRP and I still focus on XRP and what XRP is doing and becoming. But check this video out real quick.
Wasn't planning on talking about XRP, but this is really relevant. Ripple Tech, which is the developing corporation for XRP, they've won every single frivolous lawsuit that the SEC has put through. And it's really quite funny because 2 cases ago, they determined as a ruling by the court that XRP is not a security. So it means it's not a stock and not a bond.
Right.
And the most recent case, the conclusion was it's not a currency either. It's not a stock, it's not a bond, it's not a currency, it's something else. Well, it's a value transfer vehicle. And that means it's probably going to be used at the highest level, country to country, in trade settlement. That's what I expect. And it's working its way up the...
So we're actually embarking on some exciting times. The old system's dying. We're going into the new system. You're very optimistic about this. And what we're watching with Kamala and Tim Walz and the whole financial system is the dead cat bounce or the dead cat roll. It's done.
Well, you could call it a dead... I wouldn't call it a dead cat bounce. I would call it going through the storm, and Trump calls it the storm. Okay. When you're in a storm, like you're at a baseball game and, oh my gosh, it's getting rained out, we got to get home. Oh my, I don't have a ride. I got to run home. You run through the storm, you get really wet, you get home and you dry off.
Right.
You're not sick.
So yeah, as we really look at what's going on, we're starting to see the rise of the storm around finance. That's exactly what it is. The storm is here and it's been here for a while. It's just been brewing. Since going all the way back to 2008, we never really bounced back. And I've mentioned this on multiple occasions, but as we look at what BRICS are doing, guys, they're innovating with crypto. Their focus is crypto. Even if we go back to some of the earlier announcements, let's just go back to June. They're using CBDCs for cross-border payments in 2025. Also, Russian regulator encourages use of crypto to counter sanctions. The regulator in Russia is literally encouraging this. Also, Russia legalizes and approves a law allowing use of crypto for global payments as it faces ongoing sanctions. And then, guess what else we got? Just recently, on the 23rd, just in, Russia to launch 2 crypto exchanges and stablecoins linked to the yuan and BRICS currency. You seriously can't make this up. Like, this is absolutely crazy stuff that is going on right now in a world where the US has been extremely anti-crypto. They've been going against crypto and attacking it on all fronts. And now we are literally seeing Russia moving forward on a stablecoin to link the yuan and the BRICS currency, and also launching 2 crypto exchanges. And Russia continues to focus on crypto for global payments, cross-border payments as well, at a time where we are now starting to see massive amounts of countries set to adopt the BRICS new payment system, set to join BRICS, and also at a time where the US and even China are now appointing people to deal with the future financial stress events, which will lead to the Great Reset, in my opinion, to a digital financial system. You can't make all of this stuff up. You seriously can't make all of this stuff up. Like, the connections are clear. The picture is so clear. All you have to do is just look a little bit into this, research, and you'll clearly see it. So many people are blinded by what they're being told on mainstream media. And I even said this back in August, actually, of last year. I said, not enough people are realizing the long-term effects of what the BRICS are doing and becoming. Not overnight, but gradually we are seeing a tectonic shift in terms of dominance and power. Mainstream media wants you to follow the nonsense news while they don't put a spotlight on what the BRICS and the moves being made are happening. Like, as we really look at this, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy times that we're living in, but it's times that we have been talking about happening in real time on this channel. And now it is becoming a reality. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, though. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you guys did enjoy this video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because of more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.